Good evening and welcome to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball from No Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports on Hobbs Sports YouTube channel, Lee County News and Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm TJ Miracle, Tiffany V, keeping an eye and ear on things back at One Radio Square tonight as we get ready for the start of Game 2 in the 2026 district race as your Hobbs Lady Eagles tonight taking on the visiting Lady Coyotes of Roswell High. For the Hobbs Lady Eagles coming at 19-2 overall on the year, and they are number one in both the Max Preps Matrix and also in the coaches poll in Class 5A and overall in the state. A dominant win for the Lady Eagles on Friday night up in Clovis as they started district with that 55-21 win over the Lady Wildcats. And again, a very, very good game for the Lady Eagles as they were paced in that one. As of course, as soon as I start talking about it, my stat sheets disappear. There we go. All right, we found him. Yeah, paced by Caselyn Muniz with 16 points in the ballgame. She was one of three Lady Eagles in double figures. You had 15 points for Madison Zepeda and 14 for Zoe Ross. The Lady Eagles had the three balls going and going early in the first half of the ball game with 7 3-pointers, and then they chipped in another 2 in the second half. By then it was pretty much out of hand, and so, you know, kind of pulling off the Dogs just a little bit, but 9 3-pointers in the ball game, a big difference for Coach Joey Carpenter's team in that one. Other scores in the ball game on Friday night, Corelli Rivera coming off the bench with 4. Aliana Armitage, who got the start, she had 4 in the ball game and 2 for Katie Godwin, and that rounded out the scoring for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. So a dominant performance to start things off against Clovis, and they're going to be looking for the same tonight against this Roswell High team, which has absolutely been reeling the last month or so. They are 8-13 on the year, and right now on a 10-game losing streak. They last one a long time ago. They lost their district opener Friday night against Carlsbad. Of course, the team we'll see on this coming Friday, 42-41, one of those kind of gut punch games, but 10 consecutive losses for Roswell High. At one point, they were 8-3 on the year and looking like they might be a contender now. They're just trying to hold on and going to try and pick off as many wins as they can between now and the end of the season to maybe sneak into the playoffs. So, yowza. That's kind of what, what they're looking at on this one tonight. But still number 21 overall in the Max Preps Matrix. So they've got some work to do if they want to get themselves into the playoffs. Before this one, of course, the JV game running just a little bit long, but a dominant performance for the Lady Eagles JV, getting back in the win column after a disappointing showing in Clovis Friday night. They ran Roswell High out of here. 50-24 was the final score in the JV game. Of course, ran just a little bit long, which is why we are going on just a little bit late here this evening. So the pregame warm-ups continue with Hobbs and Roswell High. Of course, a lot of basketball going on tonight. The Hobbs boys are over in Chavez County taking on the Roswell boys. Hobbs Sports YouTube also tonight, also on Cool 95.7. The Lovington Wildcats and Lady Cats in action in Lovington tonight against Goddard, and haven't gotten a final score on the girls game yet, but Lovington's girls were winning that ball game, and Jowl is in action tonight down in Jowl. They are taking on Texaco. So all those games available from your friends here at No Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. So warm-ups continue. We'll take a timeout, come back, and continue. This is Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball.
SunGuard Precision is all about your truck and your home and making both look and feel amazing. SunGuard uses Lumar Window Tint, the top name in the game. For your truck, that means a cooler cap, UV protection, and a sleek custom look that turns heads. For your home, it's all about comfort blocking heat, reducing glare, and adding privacy without losing your view. SunGuard Precision brings style, protection, and performance on the road and at home. Call or look up SunGuard Precision in names and numbers. SunGuard Precision, your tinting pros.
Listen up. You asked for it, you got it. Introducing all-in pricing from TDS. Get ultra-powerful 1 gig internet for just $49.99 a month for 2 years. No gimmicks, no gotchas. Plus, no contract, free installation, and a powerful Wi-Fi router included. All in? Oh yeah. Visit hellotds.com today. Internet speeds are up to and not guaranteed. Subject to availability. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Attention mechanics! NMR Pipeline is hiring now. If you know your way around heavy equipment and you have your own tools, NMR Pipeline wants to talk to you. NMR is offering top pay based on experience and solid benefits, medical, dental, and vision. NMR Pipeline isn't looking for trainees. They're hiring real mechanics ready to turn wrenches and get the job done right. Apply now at 300 South Main in Eunice. NMR Pipeline, built on skills driven by hard work. NMR Pipeline is an equal opportunity employer.
Here's some good news. Master Plumbers is thanking their customers. Right now, you can have your drain cleared for $39, $39, and you pick the drain. You better hurry. This drain clearing promotion won't last long. Plus, free camera inspection. Drain clogged? No problem. Call the Master, 397-9385. Reminder, Master Plumbers will meet or beat any competitor's plumbing price.
Master Plumbers, call the Master.
And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball here on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel, Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel, and also on HobbsAmerica.com. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo tonight, so any oopsies with the camera is entirely on me tonight. So I will go ahead and get that mea culpa out there early. We're back here at the friendly confines of world-famous Tasker Arena as we get ready for the start of this one. The Lady Eagles at 19-2 on the year, but more importantly, 1-0 in district. Of course, I don't think the Lady Eagles have anything to worry about when it comes to Selection Sunday coming up here in just about 3 weeks, but you want to get as many as you can, and you want to get that highest seed possible. I think a lot of people are kind of penciling in maybe a Hobbs-Farmington rematch. Those two have split their season series, but don't have to worry about that yet. Can't even really think about it yet. You've still got to get through the regular district slate and then, of course, through the district tournament. You win either one of those, you get the automatic seat into the state tournament. I think it's probably a shoe-in for the Lady Eagles that they would be selected, even if they pretty much chose not to play any other games this season. That's certainly not going to happen. As we mentioned earlier, on the opposite side of things, the Roswell High Lady Coyotes have got a lot of room and a lot of ground to make up if they want to have a shot at the Big Blue Trophy starting off here in early March. So the teams continue their warm-ups here on this Tuesday night from Tasker Arena. Thanks so much for being with us. Of course, do subscribe to the YouTube channels, Hobbs Sports YouTube, Lee County News and Sports YouTube. That way you are always up on the latest for your Hobbs Eagles and Lady Eagles. Big thanks, too, to all of our great sponsors. You see them there on your screen. You're hearing their ads. It's because of them that we never have to charge you like, unfortunately, some so-called broadcasters do, and we never have to beg you for donations. It's because of those great sponsors that these games are brought to you absolutely free of charge from your friends here at Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. The Lady Eagles have headed back to the locker room. I'm sure they'll be doing the quote-unquote sizzle reel here in just a couple of seconds. While we've got a second, though, we will give you the starting lineups for the squads for the visiting Lady Coyotes of Roswell. Number 0, Jasmine Weathersby. Number 2, Soraya Minner. Number 5, well, I can tell you who it'll be. I'm going to have to get my own light out here. Number 5 is going to be, well, I'll just wait until the lights come back up. So the sizzle reel's on, which means we are getting ready for the national anthem and also for the introduction of the teams. So we'll come back and we will set the scene for you, give you the starting lineups, and tip this one off. It's Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball here on Hobbs Sports YouTube, Lee County News and Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com.
Oh, yes! Strike! Good times, baby! Definitely good, healthy fun with happen. Find them on Facebook or Google Bel Air Bowl. They are located behind the Bel Air Shopping Center. Where we roll at Bel Air Bowl.
Just call us if it's a ride you like. We'll take you there and bring you back.
Hobbs Express provides bus service throughout Hobbs. The bus system operates Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays, 7 to 4. Hobbs Express has an immediate opening for a CDL bus driver, offering great pay and benefits. Apply online at hobbsnm.org or call 397-9230 for more information. When you need transportation anywhere around Hobbs, think of Hobbs Express. Hobbs Express, 397-9290.
Devon Energy is proud to... From early mornings to late nights, JBW Solutions delivers expert industrial safety services and training to protect lives, ensure compliance, and build a strong safety culture. JBW Solutions helps workers stay safe and prepared every shift, every site, every day. If safety is first for you and your company, and it should be, call today, 860-460-4398. JBW Solutions, LLC. Do the right thing. Make the call. You may just save a life. 860-460-4398.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Forest Tire is celebrating 80 years in business. There's always another task to tackle, but making your to-do list disappear generates a ton of wear and tear on your tires. Do more for more miles with the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire. Whether it's hauling your boat up to the lake or driving through the job site, Michelin designed a tire that's tough enough for anything. Stop in today for the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire and get back to task mastering. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Did you know that Lee County State Bank drive-up lanes are open late? Interactive tellers give you convenient, extended drive-through hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Lee County State Bank ITMs feature a screen which connects you to a live teller inside the bank to assist you with your banking transactions. No need to rush to the bank, with Lee County State Bank's extended ITM drive-through lanes conveniently located near you in Lovington, Hobbs, and Eunice. Lee County State Bank, member FDIC.
Listen up. You asked for it, you got it. Introducing all-in pricing from TDS. Get ultra-powerful 1 gig internet for just $49.99 a month for 2 years. No gimmicks, no gotchas. Plus, no contract, free installation, and a powerful Wi-Fi router included. All in? Oh yeah. Visit hellotds.com today. Internet speeds are up to and not guaranteed. Subject to availability. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball here on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel, Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel, and on HobbsAmerica.com. I'm TJ Miracle, Tiffany V, keeping an eye and an ear on things back at One Radio Square tonight as we get ready for the tip-off of Game 2 of the district slate. So your starting lineups tonight for the visiting Roswell High Lady Coyotes under head coach Daniel Smith at 8-13 on the year, 0-1 in district after falling to Carlsbad 42-41 to open district on Friday. Number 0 is Jasmine Weathersby. Number 2 is Soraya Minner. Number 5 is Veneza Castro. Number 20 is Abigail Morales. And number 21 is Adamaris Vasquez. So it'll be Weathersby, Minner, Castro, Morales, and Vasquez. That is your starting 5 for Roswell High. The rest of their roster looks like this. Number 1, Aaliyah Alfaro. Number 3, Kalia Stites. Number 4, Maria Patino. Number 10, Giovanni Martinez. Number 11, Jaden Quesada. Number 22, Aaliyah Miranda. Number 30, Gabriana Gonzalez. And number 35, Ariana Ortega. On the opposite side of the floor for your Hobbs Lady Eagles, tied under head coach Joey Carpenter, 19-2 on the year, but more importantly, 1-0 in district, and currently number 1 in the state of New Mexico. Your starters for tonight will be number 4, Madison Zepeda, number 12, Aliana Armitage, number 22, Zaylee Hardison, number 24, Zoe Ross, and number 33, Caselyn Muniz. The rest of the Lady Eagles lineup looks like this. Number 14 is Jordan Mendoza, 20, Mariah Mojica, number 23, Corelli Rivera, number 30, Aurelie Navarro, number 34, Audrey Mackey, number 42, Melanie Monroe, and number 52, Katie Godwin. The visiting Lady Coyotes are in the Road Red unis with the black letters and numbers. And I can't see the front. I think they have Roswell on the front of them in black with a white outline. For your Hobbs Lady Eagles, sorry, dealing with a little bit of behind-the-scenes stuff. The Hobbs Lady Eagles tonight wearing the home white unis with the black letters and numbers. A little bit of a gold trim on it, and Hobbs in script. So just about ready to get this one underway here tonight. All right, so hopefully I've got that underway and that taken care of, the behind-the-scenes stuff. So, all right, here we go. The two teams get ready to jump it up. It's Weathersby, Minner, Castro, Morales, and Vasquez going up against Zepeda, Armitage, Hardison, Ross, and Muniz. And it'll be Vasquez. He'll head to the big H to take the jump against Zaylee Hardison, and just about ready to go. Of course, nothing like Tasker Arena when the basketball is happening. So we are ready to go, and the opening tip will be controlled by the Lady Eagles. Goes to Ross in the backcourt as Zoe will bring it up. The Lady Eagles will have their first chance on offense. The JV winning big earlier. Varsity going to look to do the same here. Ross from the right slot gets it over near side. Zepeda cycles it out. Coming back near side to Zepeda. Madison pushing it to Ross, far side of the court. Ross to Zepeda, little hesitation move now out to Armitage. Armitage spin move, loses the basketball, and it'll be Roswell High coming back the other way. Under pressure, Hobbs will take it right back. Bad pass into the hands of Ross. Ross kicks it to Zepeda, left corner, 3-ball on the way, and bang! So the teams trade turnovers, but the Lady Eagles draw first blood, and they get the 3-ball. Under full court pressure, and Armitage knocks it away and steals it away. Another turnover as Ross goes hard and then tries to get it on the baseline, but throws it away. So 2 turnovers quickly for each team. Then we'll have an official timeout called. Nope, actually Roswell High going to take the timeout. So we will take we'll just keep it right here. All right, score updates from other Lee County action here tonight. The Lovington Lady Cats go to 2-0 in district as they take care of Goddard, the other Roswell team in town, 61-46 tonight. And it was Texaco all over the Jowl girls, 54-31. We've got all kinds of games going on this weekend. Yeah, they got games tomorrow, as a matter of fact. But yes, the storms, of course, winter storm a couple of weeks ago pushed everything back and slowed everything down. So, all right, Roswell High and Coach Smith taking the quick 30-second timeout. So back here, and it'll be Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball. I thought they turned it over, but nope, they will keep it. So Zepeda will inbound it. She will toss it into Armitage, top of the arc, come to Muniz, right wing, 3-ball up. That one is off the mark, no good. And it'll be Armitage flashing through with the rebound. Aliana to Muniz, back to Armitage. Zepeda, the little head fake, drives it in, left block, puts up the 10-foot floater. That one's not going to fall, and the rebound will be brought down by Roswell High. That is Castro with her first rebound. Hobbs lead this one 3-0. Kind of a bad pass, but it gets the job done. Into the front court come the Lady Coyotes. Tossing it around, working the offense under pressure. Roswell High looking for some space, thinking about the three, spin move, and then toss it out. Reset it into the corner with Morales right side. Morales cycles. Looks for a little help, picks up the dribble, gonna need it. She'll bounce it over to Vasquez. They try and trap her up. She'll take it into the right corner, then hand it back off to Morales. Comes back out with Ross on her. 6 minutes remaining in the first, a 3-0 Lady Eagle lead. Long cross-court pass. Muniz almost gets a hand on that one. No-look pass into the corner. Castro for three. That one is off the mark. Ball loose on the floor, and it'll be Ross who comes away with it. Feeds it to a breaking Muniz, and Caseland misses the bunny jumper, and it'll be Vasquez with the rebound for Roswell High. So missing in the transitions, not what you want to see. Back down comes Roswell High. Bounce it over into the corner with Vasquez, and then a whistle sounds, and to say Vasquez lost the ball, so that'll be the fourth turnover for Roswell High. As Corelli Rivera will check in for the Lady Eagles. Giovanni Martinez coming in for Roswell High. Zapata will toss it over, and the Lady Eagles reset the offense. Zapata, little hesitation, move to Ross, to Armitage, throw it over to Hardison, right block. 12-footer is up, no good, and the rebound gonna be made by Quesada. Or pardon me, no, that was Vasquez. That's her second rebound, and then Hardison picks up the foul. So her first personal, first team foul on the Lady Eagles, and it'll be Roswell basketball with 5:21 remaining here in this first half of play. As Weathersby to the front court. Gets the ball knocked away from her. That'll be the fifth turnover. Lady Eagles working on the transition. Zapata back down, giving it to Ross. Right slot, three ball up, and that one is off the mark. And the ball is loose and off the tip. Ross will control it, her second. Ross takes it to the free throw line, bouncing it to Armitage on the left wing. Armitage handing off. Ross comes back through, tossing over to Rivera, and Weathersby flashes through the passing lane and knocks that one away. Stays Hobbs basketball on the near sideline. Let me see if we can get that adjusted a little bit. Again, I am running the camera tonight solo, so all the oopsies are on me. So Hobbs under pressure will have to throw it into the backcourt. But now they're back as Rivera has it. And then tossing it, and a little give and go to Ross, and up and in through the left lane. There's a Zapata, good pass there. Back down the other way, and it'll be another turnover. That is 6 turnovers for Roswell High. Hobbs needs to capitalize, leading 5-0, 4:25 remaining here in the first. Bounce it to Armitage, takes it right baseline. Aliana up and in, her first bucket of the ball game, and a 7-0 run to start things off for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. On the throw-in with backcourt pressure, needing some help is Morales. She'll toss it to the far side with Vasquez. Vasquez gets it into the front court, and she'll come back near side to Morales. Morales, a little spin move, looking for some room, picks up the dribble, tossing out. Three on the way for, and up and in. See who that young lady was. That was Minner for three. And so Roswell has gotten on the board. Hobbs up by 4, 7-3 the score, 3:42 remaining here in the first. Under pressure, looking for some room. Rivera goes on the right baseline, pop a shot from 10, a pretty little floater up and in for Corelli Rivera. And it is 9-3, 6-point Lady Eagle lead. 3:24 remaining here in the first quarter. District action tonight here at Tasker Arena. To the front court, that's Martinez. Gives it off to Minner. Minner then gets a screen from Martinez. Bouncing it to the free throw line and having to move it out is Vasquez. Good defense by Ross. Taking it to the right baseline is Martinez, almost losing the basketball and swatting it away from behind is the Lady Eagle. Katie Godwin into the ball game. Caseland Muniz back in for Hobbs. You've got Rivera, Armitage, Godwin, Muniz, and Zapata on the floor for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Long inbound pass comes to Minner, WNBA 3 right slot. It's an air ball and will go into the Hobbs bench. So give it over to the Lady Eagles. with 2:54 to go in the first and a 6-point lead. So now Zaylee Hardison will check back in as Katie Godwin heads back over to the baseline bench for the Lady Eagles. Zepeda tossing it around. They'll work it to Muniz. Muniz to Zepeda. Throw the fastball in on the other's baseline this time, left side for Aliana Armitage, and up and in. 4 points for Armitage. She leads the Lady Eagles. It's 11-3. Hobbs in the lead. 2.5 to go here in the first with backcourt pressure on. Minner. As Rivera drops off of her, tossing it cross court, getting it to Morales. As Morales takes it around and through, picks up the dribble, needs some help. She'll have to bounce it out, gets it to Martinez. Rivera picks her up. Martinez looking for some room, and yep, she traveled. That'll be turnover number 7 for Roswell High, and give it back to Hobbs. 2:15 to go. Aurelie Navarro checking into the ball game. Her first action for the Lady Eagles. As you've got Jasmine Weathersby coming back in for Roswell High. So Hobbs will bring it back into the front court. Tossing the fastball in. That is Navarro who controls it. Picks up the dribble. Little jump stop and then back. Get it to Zepeda. Zepeda directs traffic to Navarro. Navarro to Rivera. Working near side near Taskovich. Long cross court pass. Muniz left corner for 3. That one is short. Long rebound, and a couple of Lady Coyotes collide. How can they call a foul on Hobbs? He whistled it, so that'll actually be a turnover for Roswell High. Give them the rebound, but then I guess they traveled on the collision. So Hobbs gets it back on another Roswell High turnover. 1:40 to go. Fast moving first. Rivera from the right corner, and that one just kisses the iron. As tracking it down, though, is Muniz. She'll have her first rebound of the ball game. As Weathersby going to pick the pocket almost. And she will pick the pocket of Zepeda. That'll be the third Hobbs Lady Eagle turnover, but Kaislyn Muniz will return the favor and give it right back. So Zepeda to the front court, takes it through the lane. The little underhand scoop gets the roll and up and in. Zepeda with 5 in the ball game, and it is 13-3 in favor of the Lady Eagles. A 10-point lead. Minner in the backcourt, tosses it all the way cross court. Roswell High into it. And coming back near side to Minner in front of Taskovich. Long pass to Morales and almost stolen away there by the Lady Eagles and Kaislyn Muniz. As Armitage and Ross back in, as Zepeda and Hardison going to go take a deep breath. It'll be Roswell basketball. Morales will inbound it. Tosses it to Minner, who crosses the timeline. Bouncing back. That one's to Vasquez for 3 and kisses the glass and in. Adamaris Vasquez. Her first points of the ball game. Makes it 13-6, a 7-point Lady Eagle lead. To Rivera, that one off the glass, but Armitage is there with the rebound. Her second, out to the slot for Muniz, and bang! So Hobbs answers tray for tray. Second tray of the game and another turnover. 10 turnovers for Roswell High. To Rivera, goes into the post, then flashes through the lane, is going to be fouled. See for sure who they're going to tack that on, and that should put Rivera at the line for 2. They're going to get the hack foul. I'm going to call that one on Morales. That'll be her first personal, first team foul on Roswell High. And Corelli Rivera to the line to shoot 2. Both teams Friday night had a little trouble from the free throw line, and Corelli gets that one, so not continuing that this evening. An 11-point Hobbs lead. Lady Eagles' biggest lead of the night is 11, 17-6. Just 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and Corelli misses that one, and Minner will track that one down on the right baseline. Under pressure, almost knocked away again by Armitage, goes out, and it'll stay Roswell basketball. 6 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So now Jordan Mendoza will come in as Corelli Rivera takes a deep breath. Rivera will sit down with 3 points in the ball game. On the inbound, get it back to Morales. Morales to Vasquez. Back to Morales, and at the buzzer, that will do it for quarter number 1. The Hobbs Lady Eagles lead this one by 11. Our score, Hobbs 17, Roswell High 6. Lady Eagle basketball back in a minute. Hobbs Sports YouTube at HobbsAmerica.com.
SunGuard Precision is all about your truck and your home and making both look and feel amazing. SunGuard uses Lumar window tint, the top name in the game. For your truck, that means a cooler cap, UV protection, and a sleek custom look that turns heads. For your home, it's all about comfort blocking heat, reducing glare, and adding privacy without losing your view. SunGuard Precision brings style, protection, and performance on the road and at home. Call or look up SunGuard Precision in names and numbers. SunGuard Precision, your tinting pros.
Here's some good news. Master Plumbers is thanking their customers. Right now, you can have your drain cleared for $39. $39, and you pick the drain. You better hurry. This drain clearing promotion won't last long. Plus, free camera inspection. Drain clogged? No problem. Call the Master. 397-9385. Reminder, Master Plumbers will meet or beat any competitor's plumbing price.
Master Plumbers. Call the Master.
And welcome back to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball here on Hobbs Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, Lee County News and Sports YouTube. I'm TJ Miracle. It'll be Roswell High basketball to start this second quarter. You've got Muniz, Navarro, Mendoza, Armitage, and Ross on the floor for your Hobbs Lady Eagles. Inbound to Vasquez. That'll be Martinez to the front court in front of Taskovich. Pardon me, that's Morales. Morales, as Ross picks her up out near midcourt. Looking for some room, comes near side. Gets a little screen, then pops the three-point trigger. That one is off the mark, but the rebound going to be made by Vasquez, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for two. All 6 points on the board for Roswell High coming via the three ball, and we're going to have a hold foul called on Mendoza. Her first personal, first team foul on Hobbs. And Vasquez at the line for two and misses the first. Roswell High with 6 rebounds to Hobbs' 5 thus far. Second one on the way, and that one is off the mark, and it'll be Ross with her third board of the ball game as Zoe turns on the Jets to the front court, leans it in, shot up, no good, and then the ball will go out, and last touched by Roswell High is going down hard was Castro. Vasquez came right through her. Ariana Ortega also in for Coach Smith's squad as the inbound to Ross. Back to the corner to Muniz for three. That one off the mark. Aureli Navarro going to track it down, though. Navarro can be a beast on the boards, and they're going to need her to be. To Armitage. To Muniz. Back to Armitage. Then toss it in to the right elbow. Navarro turns around for 15-footer. That one not going to fall, and it'll be Miranda who just checked in who gets the rebound. Outlet pass to the front court comes Roswell High. Looking around for some help, Morales bouncing it over to Vasquez. Vasquez backs it, now moves it around, throws the fastball near side to Castro. Bullet passes around as Morales controls it. Roswell High continues to work it around, down by 11. Another turnover, 11th turnover as Mendoza got a hand on that one. To Ross, hippity hop through the lane and clanks it off the bottom of the iron, and Miranda has her second quick rebound. That's 3 times Hobbs has had a wide open fast break look on transition and has just missed it. On the leaner for Vasquez, shot up no good, and Mendoza will get the rebound, and then they're going to call the foul. I think they're going to attack Vasquez for that one. We'll see for sure. Well, actually, they're going to get it on. Get that on Castro, so that'll be her first personal. First team foul on Roswell High as timeout is going to be taken. 6:26 remaining here in the first, and it is just a 30, so we'll keep it right here. Remind you, next up after tonight for the Lady Eagles, we will be right back here at the friendly confines on Friday night as the Carlsbad Cave Girls come to town to wrap up the first half of the district season. We'll be with you immediately following the JV game, probably around 7 o'clock on Friday night here on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. So Coach Smith, something he didn't like, takes his second time out of this first half with 6:26 remaining in the first, and 11-point Hobbs lead. But Hobbs is yet to score here in this second quarter. Well, for that matter, Roswell High's failed to score in the second quarter yet, too. Back to the action as Muniz from the left wing. 3-ball up, that one no good. Ross will have her 4th board of the ball game. Zepeda, the little head fake, then gets her pocket picked by Castro. That's 3 times she's done that. Castro playing whale of a job on defense as my camera has decided to go nutty. As Vasquez puts it up, that one no good, and Armitage will get the rebound. And back down come the Lady Eagles. All right, I think that's cleared up. And then we've got a collision underneath as Armitage goes down. I think they're going to call a foul on Roswell High. Going to call the block on Giovanni Martinez. Going to call that on Morales. That'll be her 2nd personal. 2nd team foul on Roswell High. And the inbound comes in to Zaylee Hardison and up and in. 19 points for Hobbs, and then on the inbound, that one nearly stolen away and goes out. And they're going to say last touch by Castro, so that'll be a 12th turnover. Good job by Aliana Armitage. Hobbs has got to take advantage of these. They've forced 12 turnovers, and they've only got 19 points on the board. Missed 3 point-blank fast break point opportunities. This could be 25-6 very easily. So Ross will inbound it, tosses it in to Zepeda in the backcourt, who crosses it into the offensive zone for the Lady Eagles. And here we go again, Zepeda to Ross. Weathersby on her, coming near side to Muniz, throws the fastball into Hardison, back to Muniz, then work it around to Ross, to Zepeda, far sideline, cross-court pass to Muniz, tossing it around, Ross, top of the arc, 3-ball up, bang, and one! Zoe Ross drains the tray, and she gets to go for the rare 4-point play. She got hammered just as she let that one fly. And they are going to call the push foul. I'm going to call that on Minner. Her 1st personal. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Roswell High. And Ross at the line for the and one. Zoe puts it up, and that one is off the mark. And it'll be Roswell High and Ortega bringing down the rebound. To Weathersby, still in the backcourt. Now she'll take it herself. Charging through to the post. Manages to save it out to Minner. Minner tossing to Vasquez. Vasquez to Ortega. Takes it to the right block and then tries to throw the fastball on a cutting Weathersby on the left baseline and throws it away. So that'll be turnover number 13 for Roswell High. Good thought, just not great execution on that. Had to throw the bullet to try and keep Hobbs' defense away, but just didn't get the timing quite right. But watch that girl sneaking in the back door. Something for the Lady Eagles to keep an eye and an ear on. I'm sure Coach Carpenter saw that one as Ross to the front court, tossing it around. Zepeda to Armitage, to Zepeda, top of the arc, 3-ball, that one short. Ross has her 5th board of the ball game. Turn around on the putback, that one is going to miss, and it'll be another rebound for Ortega. That is her 2nd. Hobbs is losing the battle on the glass here in the first half. To the front court with Vasquez. 2 Lady Eagles get on her, try and trap her up. They will. Needs a little help, has to push it out. She will. Now they'll get it over. Minner, left corner. Her 3-ball is up. That one no good. And it'll be Hardison with the rebound. Zaylee's 1st. To the front court with the Lady Eagles. Stop and pop a shot. That one off the mark. 6 rebounds now for Ross. Now to Zepeda at the head fake. Takes it on the baseline and then bad pass. Ill-advised. 5 turnovers now for the Lady Eagles. Vasquez with it. 3:45 to go here in the first half, and then just a desperation heave to the front court, and it'll be Roswell picking it up, and they're going to get Hardison coming through, and the Roswell player is slow to get up. She's down, had a pretty good collision. Hobbs hustling back to try and get to that one. Hobbs training staff over to take a look. Roswell High's training staff coming over too. Had a big collision on a scramble for the ball. 3:39 to go here in the first half. As that was Morales. She's up and doing okay. And, yep, they're going to get that on Hardison. That'll be her 2nd personal, 2nd team foul. Still up and is Morales. Not feeling great. And she's up and feeling good. And Coach Smith is over. He's barking. He wanted a flagrant. I don't think he's going to get it. He's arguing his case there. I think it was just incidental contact. If I thought otherwise, I think you know me well enough by now to know I would say so. So they're going to actually pull Morales out, and they'll put Vasquez at the line to shoot the free throws. Just want to make sure she's okay. She may have banged her head a little bit, so they'll probably have to go check her in the concussion protocols. So now there's a question as to who's actually allowed to shoot. So now they're going to bring Coach Smith back over, talk to him. Leah Miranda in the game. Now she's heading towards the line. Now Jasmine Weathersby towards the line. So I guess they're going to let Weathersby take the shots. I think there was some question as to whether someone on the court could take the shot. So Weathersby will take the shot, and she is off the mark. That one is no good. Is checking into the ball game. So Weathersby misses the first. It's Corelli Rivera back into the ball game. Also Mariah Mojica checking in for her first action. That one is off the mark, and it'll be Muniz with her second board of the ball game. To Rivera on the bullet into the front court. Rivera backs it into the right corner. Back out to Muniz, back to Rivera. Keeping an eye on her is Vasquez. Jump stop, swinging around. Work it over, Mojica. Thought about the three, thought better of it. Now she'll pull the three-point trigger left wing. That one off the mark. Ball still loose on the court, and Armitage outfights everybody and gets it. Aliana is a spark plug, to be sure. Bad pass, and that'll be turnover number 6 for the Lady Eagles. Trying to take it right back, Muniz. Vasquez spins out of harm's way and to the front court. Keeps it in front of the Hobbs student section. Picks up the dribble. Finds Ortega, who takes it on the baseline. Then working it around. One too many passes there, but Weathersby there to save it. She'll run it through the right lane. Puts it up high off the glass, and we will have a foul on Roswell High. So Madison Zepeda back in. They're going to say that one actually went over the back. Yep, they're going to say just over the back of the backboard. So it's Hobbs basketball, no matter how you look at it. So Zepeda, Armitage, Hardison, Mojica, and Rivera on the floor for the Lady Eagles, leading this one 22-6. 2:40 remaining here in the first half. To Rivera. Just going to back it up. Roswell High not going to put on too much pressure. Around. Get it to Mojica. Left corner off the glass and bang! Mariah Mojica with the three ball. And now it is 25-6, and a steal on the inbound. Coming over Rivera. She'll get it to Zepeda, top of the arc. Three ball up, and that one is no good. But Armitage goes to the floor. She'll have her fifth board. Around to Zepeda, to Rivera, to Mojica, tossing it around. Back to Mojica, left wing, three ball. That one is going to be short, and the rebound is going to be made by Ortega. That's her third. Hobbs, sorry you missed that. I don't know what happened. I am running the camera by myself tonight. So I apologize you missed that. That was quite exciting. Vasquez controls it with Rivera on her. 1:45 remaining here in the half. Tossing it around to Weathersby. Get it to Ortega. She works against Armitage, then throws it to Minner, who overthrows almost Castro, who saves it. Then back to Minner, who backs it up. Minner with Rivera on her. Under 90 seconds to play first half. Uses up the dribble, needs some help. Ortega there to help her out. Vasquez takes it, and then they're going to call a foul on Hobbs as Mariah Mojica just said, Ortega, get out of my way, and knocks her over. First personal on Mojica, third team foul on Hobbs. That'll be on the floor, to be sure. So Morales back in the ball game. Good to see her back out there. Katie Godwin checking in for Hobbs. Also coming in for Roswell High, Aaliyah Miranda in. So Roswell basketball, and a three ball up, and that one is through the threads by Adamaris Vasquez. That's her second tray of the ball game, and that's the first points in the half for Roswell High as the little push shot through the lane. As fighting through it is Armitage. She gets the rebound and then gets tied up by Vasquez. Armitage 4 points, 6 boards. And stays Hobbs basketball on the possession arrow. 61 seconds remaining, first half. Lady Eagle basketball. Toss it in, Mojica around. Rivera, right corner for three. That one is in and out, and it'll be the fifth board for Adamaris Vasquez. Gets it back, and she'll take it across the timeline. 45 seconds remaining here in the half. Vasquez to Morales. That's been kind of the Lady Coyote hookup tonight. Morales with it, almost loses the basketball. It is loose on the court, but it'll be Vasquez who comes away with it from a diving Mojica from the left elbow and shot up, and that was just a wing and a prayer trying to draw a foul, and she does. So that'll put Vasquez at the line to shoot two. And they're going to whistle that one on Rivera, her first personal, fourth team foul on the Lady Eagles. So Vasquez at the line for two. She's got 6 of the 9 in the books for Roswell High, and her first one is up and in and out. So the score remains 25-9. Hobbs in control. They've had some opportunities, but this one could be a lot more out there, and that one will miss. As Katie Godwin picks it up, give it off to Rivera into the front court. Lady Eagles with 23 seconds to go, could play for the last shot. Godwin back to Rivera on the near side. Push it to Armitage. She works against Morales. In, then to Mojica. Mojica from the right wing. In and out. How many has that happened to tonight? That's probably 4 3 balls that have gone in and out. With 3 seconds to go and a heave at the buzzer, and it will be just short as we head to the half. The Hobbs Lady Eagles 25, Roswell High 9. We'll be back for your Lady Eagle halftime report right after this. Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball is here on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Just call us if it's a ride you like. We'll take you there and bring you back.
Hobbs Express provides bus service throughout Hobbs. The bus system operates Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays, 7 to 4. Hobbs Express has an immediate opening for a CDL bus driver, offering great pay and benefits. Apply online at hobbsnm.org or call 397-9230 for more information. When you need transportation anywhere around Hobbs, think of Hobbs Express. Hobbs Express, 397-9290. Oh, yes! Strike! Good times, baby! Definitely good, healthy fun with family and friends is what you get at Bel Air Bowl, the only place to bowl for nearly 100 miles around. You can grab a snack and bowl, play pool, or even video arcade. They're the perfect place for a birthday party. Bel Air Bowl has got you covered and can make it happen. Find them on Facebook or Google Bel Air Bowl. They are located behind the Bel Air Shopping Center. Where we roll at Bel Air Bowl.
From early mornings to late nights, JBW Solutions delivers expert industrial safety services and training to protect lives, ensure compliance, and build a strong safety culture. JBW Solutions helps workers stay safe and prepared every shift, every site, every day. If safety is first for you and your company, and it should be, call today, 860-460-4398. JBW Solutions, LLC. Do the right thing. Make the call. You may just save a life. 860-460-4398.
Back here at Tasker Arena halftime, and the Lady Eagles in control over the Lady Coyotes of Roswell High, 25-9. I'm TJ Miracle. Let's take a look at the numbers of the first half at this one. We'll start with Roswell High. Only 2 girls in the scorebook. Adamaris Vasquez with 6, all from beyond the arc. 2 3-pointers for her. Nerea Minner with a 3-pointer, and that's all the scoring. Vasquez does lead the Roswell High Lady Coyote rebounding chart. She has 6 in the ball game. 14 total as a team for Roswell High. They went 0 of 6. Yowza. Yeah, over at the line in that first half. Turned the ball over 14 times. 6 points in the first, 3 in the second. That's how Roswell High gets to their 9 on the board. Turning the page for your Hobbs Lady Eagles, Zoe Ross with 5 points. Her and Madison Zepeda each with 5 lead the way for Hobbs. 4 points for Aliana Armitage. Then you get 3 points for Mariah Mojica, 3 points for Kaislyn Muniz, 3 points for Corelli Rivera, 2 points for Zaylee Hardison. That's the Lady Eagles scoring. Armitage and Ross with 6 rebounds apiece in that first half. Hobbs did come back and did much better on the glass late in the second quarter. They're winning the rebounding battle right now with 17 off the glass. Only 6 turnovers in that first half and just 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Hobbs with 17 points in the first quarter and only 8 in the second. It's rare that you see a Hobbs Lady Eagles game where they are not in double digits in a quarter, and they were not, but doesn't really matter. They're still up by 16 at the half, but you don't want to go to sleep here. For Hobbs, I think just keep doing what you've been doing. This game would probably be in running clock territory if they hadn't missed a couple of point-blank layups in transition on fast breaks coming off of turnovers, and if they could have gotten even some of their 3 balls to stay down. They probably had 3 or 4 that cycled around the cylinder and then popped out. So maybe flipping into the court, maybe Hobbs will like moving towards this north end of the court a little bit better than they did going for the south goal. We shall see in the first half. For Roswell High, they've got to find a way to hang on to the basketball. 14 turnovers in the first half, but 10 in just the first quarter. So Coach Smith probably going to have to make some adjustments with his girls to try and keep them with their hands on the ball, give them more opportunities to go for it. So Hobbs, keep doing what you're doing. Eventually your shots are going to fall, and Roswell High hold on to the ball and try and find a way to get in and continue your attack without turning it over. Of course, against the Hobbs Lady Eagles squad, that is always easier said than done. After tonight for the Lady Eagles, they will wrap up the first half of district right here in the friendly confines, taking on the Carlsbad Cave Girls. Game scheduled for 7 o'clock on Friday night, immediately after the JV game. I imagine we'll probably be on around 7 with the tip-off around 7:15 or so. And next up for Roswell High after tonight, they will wrap up at home in Roswell, taking on Clovis coming up on Friday. So that is what we are looking at, and we're looking at a scoreboard that says Hobbs 25, Roswell High 9 here at halftime. As the little dribblers out on the court doing their thing, always great to see the little girls and boys out there, and I really I like that the Hobbs Eagle program has continued that tradition, and at least since Coach Carpenter has got here, they have included the girls' little dribblers in that. And Taskervich playing while the girls are out playing. It's just a great atmosphere. If you've never been, you need to come. If you hadn't been in a while, come on back. As my buddy Bob Hart used to say, yeah, there is still great seats available, and I'm sure there will be for Friday night too. Other Lee County score updates coming in. Thanks, Tiff and Evie, for keeping me updated on that. So you got the Hobbs boys trailing Roswell right now late in the first half of that one, 25-23, Hobbs Sports YouTube channel, and also on HobbsAmerica.com and on the radio, Cool 95.7. It is halftime down in Pantherland as the Jowl Panthers getting absolutely hammered by Texaco. Of course, Texaco, they're a big, mean, fast, tough team. They're handling Jowl easily right now, 40-7 at the half. Then elsewhere in Lee County, up the road a piece in Lovington late in the first half. It is Goddard over the Lovington boys, 18-14. Earlier today, of course, in girls action, it was the Lovington girls knocking off Goddard 61-46, and the Jowl girls falling to Texaco 54-31. The JV game before this one got underway, the Hobbs girls JV getting back into the swing of things with a 50-24 victory over Roswell High. The Hobbs Lady Eagle varsity would like to keep that intact here tonight. And I think if they come out and just do what they can, certainly not going to be an issue. Of course, a big thanks while we got a minute to all of our great sponsors. You see them there at the bottom of your screen. When you need a good, a service, or something else, be sure you use those great sponsors, or just, if you know them, say thank you, because they make it possible for us to bring you these games absolutely free of charge. Never have to charge you to watch your kids and teams play like, unfortunately, some so-called broadcasters do. And we never have to beg you for money either, and it's all because of those great sponsors who make Hobbs Eagle and Lady Eagle Sports possible, from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. But thank you so much to our great sponsors. We could not do it without you. And, of course, we couldn't do it without you watching and subscribing to your team's YouTube channels, too. So a couple of minutes left on the halftime clock. We'll take a timeout, come back with the second half of action. Hobbs 25, Roswell 9. Lady Eagle basketball continues in a moment.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Forest Tire is celebrating 80 years in business. There's always another task to tackle, but making your to-do list disappear generates a ton of wear and tear on your tires. Do more for more miles with the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire. Whether it's hauling your boat up to the lake or driving through the job site, Michelin designed a tire that's tough enough for anything. Stop in today for the Michelin Defender LTX MS tire and get back to task mastering. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Back here at Tasker Arena as the Lady Coyotes out on the floor. Hobbs waiting until very late in the clock to come out of the locker room. I don't know. It shouldn't have been too tense down there. I imagine just some words being said about, keeping your girl in sight. Roswell did have those opportunities for the wide open threes. I'm sure the Lady Eagle defense will be adjusting on that. So we flip ends of the court. Hobbs will be moving from the right to the left as you're watching and listening. That is towards the north goal. And it'll be Roswell High basketball to start off the second half. Hardison, Muniz, Armitage, Ross, and Zapata. It's the starters on the floor for the Lady Eagles. And I believe it is for Roswell High, too, as that'll be Minner, who brings it across the timeline, tossing to Vasquez. Vasquez stepped back from the right slot, shot up, no good. And the rebound by Muniz, that'll be her third. Kaysen gives it to Armitage, a bump, no call, ball loose on the floor. Aliana gets it, has to get some help. Muniz stays back and does. Kaysen will bring it into the front court herself, give it off to Ross. Zoe cycles from the right to the left. Now tossing over. Muniz, WNBA distance, right wing. Shot up off the front of the iron, no good. And it'll be Ross with the rebound, her seventh. And then she gets tied up, but possession arrow stays with the Lady Eagles. Just underway here in the third quarter. 16-point Hobbs lead. And trying to stretch it out here, their opening possession of the half. Back to Muniz, right wing, three ball, bang! Another three for Kaysen Muniz, and Hobbs strikes first in the third quarter, 28-9. Just like that, Hobbs is up by 19, and then a bad pass. Muniz will steal it away, and she'll get the bunny jumper up and in. That's what you want to see. Muniz all of a sudden with a couple of quick points, now 31-9. And a turnover back the other way once again. Muniz to Ross, right corner, three ball and bang! Zoe Ross with 8 points. All of a sudden, Hobbs coming out looking extremely motivated. So 33-9 is the score. Trapped up in the backcourt is Vasquez. She falls to the floor. Wants the call, not going to get it. They'll finally get it forward. Vasquez from the right wing for three, and that one is good. Anamars Vasquez, 9 points, all from beyond the arc. She has 9 of the 12 in the books. Back down the other way, the Lady Eagles quickly in transition to Zapata, three ball. That one is off of the iron, and it'll be another rebound for Vasquez. That'll be her seventh. Vasquez to Morales from the right block. Picks up the dribble, and then Zoe Ross is going to physically take it away from Minner. That'll be her that'll be the 17th turnover for Roswell High. Zapata, Muniz, right slot, WNBA distance off the front of the iron, and Ross will try and track it down, but saves it right into the hands of Abigail Morales. It'll be Roswell High basketball. 5:50 to go in the third, 33-12. 21-point Hobbs lead. That one swatted away, tracking it down in the backcourt is Vasquez, who will lose it into the hands of Zepeda off of the tip by Ross. Zepeda flashes through the lane, and Madison up and in. She's got 7. 35-12 is the score. Hockey line change on the way as that one knocked away and another turnover. Hobbs with it back. Armitage shake and bake to Ross, right corner. That one off the mark, but another rebound for Armitage. Armitage out to Muniz, top of the arc, wide open look at 3. That one will fall off the side, and the rebound will be brought down by Miranda. That'll be her third. 35-12, the Lady Eagles lead. Hippity hop through the lane, Minner, and that one is going to be partially blocked. Good job there by Zaylee Hardison and out, and so Coach Karp going to put in a hockey line change. Navarro in, also in Corelli Rivera, Mariah Mojica, Katie Godwin, and Jordan Mendoza. So full new Lady Eagle lineup out. Rivera to Mendoza. Get it around to Mojica, toss it into Godwin, back. Then they'll get it in the hands of Rivera. Top of the arc, Mojica coming near side to Navarro. Navarro bouncing it. Mojica, Godwin on the give and go, missing it. Katie with the rebound. Her putback won't fall, but she's fouled, so Godwin goes to the line for 2. Couple of Lady Coyotes in the neighborhood. Let's see who they tag that one on. They will get Ariana Ortega, her first personal. First team foul in the half. But Godwin at the line for an opportunity for a couple of freebies. Godwin's first is up too hard off the back of the iron. Hobbs not having a good district so far from the line. They are 1 for 4 tonight. They were only like 1 of 6 the other night, and so second one is up. Katie gets that one, so she's in the scorebook now. 36-12, 24-point Hobbs Lady Eagle lead. Under pressure, ball loose on the court. 20th turnover. Rivera, right slot, 3 ball up, and bang! Got the bounce and goes. 6 points for Corelli Rivera, and now 39-12. Backcourt pressure, tossing it forward to Minner. Goes behind the back, pardon me, that is Morales. Now she'll toss it over to Minner. Minner's got the glasses, remember that, T. And they'll go baseline, wide open, flashing through Morales. Her first bucket of the ball game. That is the first points for Roswell High that haven't been from beyond the arc. For 3, the ball up, no good by Mojica. The putback, no good by Zepeda. And then ball loose on the floor. Pardon me, that wasn't Zepeda, that was Mojica. And a jump ball, but it'll stay Roswell basketball. So 3:54 to go, 39-14, a 25-point Lady Eagle lead. And some subs coming in for Coach Smith's Lady Coyotes squad. On the backcourt pressure. That'll be Vasquez, picks it up, tosses it to Minner. Still trying to get it across half court, and they will before the 10 seconds expires. Rivera working against Minner. That one knocked away by Corelli and out. 3:39 remaining here in the third. Hobbs in control of this one. Looking for their 20th victory of the season. Still on the push and handed back to Vasquez. Then backdoor cut. Then bounce it out. 3 ball up for Minner from the left wing. That one no good. And the rebound by Navarro. That'll be her second. Navarro to Rivera. Rivera takes it in deep, but then that one gets knocked away. Wow, they're going to say Roswell ball. I could have sworn Morales touched that one last. That'll be the 7th turnover for Hobbs. Huh. Well, the zebra's on top of it, so I'll go with it. And the Hail Mary pass in. Get it to the front court. Roswell High sets the offense to Vasquez. To Castro, back to Vasquez, working near side, then to the free throw line. With Martinez under pressure from Mojica. Vasquez out, Martinez for 3, that one off the mark, and Godwin with the rebound. That'll be Katie's third, and the ball knocked away and out, and they're going to say off of Godwin, so that'll be turnover number 8 for Hobbs, and the line change on for the Lady Eagles. And so you will have the starters back in. Muniz, Hardison, Ross, Armitage, And Zepeda back on the floor for Hobbs with 2:56 to go in the third. The long inbound pass comes to Vasquez near midcourt. She'll toss it into the corner, and that one is going to be stolen away by Muniz. Caseland keeps it herself and then goes hard to the rack with Ross. Off the shot, no good, but the rebound by Hardison, then reset it out with Ross. Hobbs cycles around, 3-ball up and bang! Madison Zepeda with 10 in the ball game leads the way for the Lady Eagles. I can make my score bug work here. 42-14, Hobbs in the lead. They try and get this one to running clock time. To Minner, coming near side. And a 3-ball up, and that one is off the mark, but the rebound made by Roswell High and Martinez. But then Hobbs will come away with it and back down. Come the Lady Eagles, Zepeda for 3, and that one going to roll off the mark. And then the rebound made by Morales, and the foul going to be on Armitage. Her first personal. Just the first team foul on the Lady Eagles. Up by 28 in the ball game. 2:02 remaining here in the third. Lady Eagles cruising in this one. On the inbound, Hobbs will steal it away, forcing turnover number 22 to Ross. Deep right corner, wide open look. That one is off the mark, and it'll be another rebound for Morales. That'll be her fourth. Push it forward to Weathersby. Under pressure, and then almost loses it and will lose it into the hands of Armitage. To Ross on the give and go to Zepeda. Zepeda flash into the free throw line to Muniz. Top of the arc, 3-ball up. That one will be short and out. And so back over to Roswell High with 90 seconds remaining in the third. So another hockey line change for the Lady Eagles. As Rivera, Mojica, Mendoza, Navarro, and Godwin back on the floor for Hobbs. And it'll be another steal for the Lady Eagles, and trying to get it to Mojica. She controls it. Tossing over to Rivera. Back to Mojica. Now to Godwin, to Mojica. Thinks about the 3. Head fake. Rivera drives it in through the left lane. Is going to be fouled. She'll go to the line with 1:13 remaining here in the third. And call the push on Giovanni Martinez. That'll be her first personal. Second team foul in the quarter. And Rivera at the line where she's 1 of 2. And make it 2 of 3. And now 43-14. So Rivera with a chance to get Hobbs up by 30. Of course, when you get to 35, the clock doesn't stop except for timeouts. Second one is up. That one is no good. And ball last touched by Roswell High, and Morales says good job by Mendoza to battle with Morales over there to keep it in the Lady Eagles' possession with 1:13 to go here in the quarter. Toss it into Godwin. She'll bounce it back out to Rivera. It's a screen from Godwin, then comes to Mojica, and then ball loose on the court, and a jump ball going to be called. It'll stay Hobbs' ball. Good hustle there from Maria Patino to tie it up, and Patino, I hope that was just a friendly shove on her teammate down there. Hobbs basketball. Clicking to 60 seconds to go in the third. With Mojica tossing over to Mendoza, right wing, 3-ball up, bank it off the glass, and bang! Jordan Mendoza, Trebian. Now 46-14. Hobbs in command here. Vasquez finally gets it across the timeline. And she'll bounce it into the middle. That is to Martinez. Martinez working against Mojica, thinks about the 3. Martinez controls, then out to Patino. She puts up a 3-ball. That one no good. And the rebound by Vasquez, but it'll be a bad pass and another turnover. Hobbs coming back the other way with Navarro from the left corner. 3-ball up, no good. Quick shot, nobody there to rebound. 9th rebound for Vasquez. Vasquez picks up the dribble, needs some help, throws it right to the middle and into the hands of Navarro, who gives it right back at the buzzer. And so the teams trade turnovers, but the Lady Eagles find their groove. They score 21 points in the quarter and lead this one 46 to 14. We'll be back for the fourth right after this. Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball continues in a moment.
Did you know that Lee County State Bank drive-up lanes are open late? Interactive tellers give you convenient, extended drive-through hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Lee County State Bank ITMs feature a screen which connects you to a live teller inside the bank to assist you with your banking transactions. No need to rush to the bank with Lee County State Bank's extended ITM drive-through lanes conveniently located near you in Lovington, Hobbs, and Eunice. Lee County State Bank, member FDIC.
Just call us if it's a ride you like. We'll take you there and bring you back.
Hobbs Express provides bus service throughout Hobbs. The bus system operates Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays, 7 to 4. Hobbs Express has an immediate opening for a CDL bus driver, offering great pay and benefits. Apply online at hobbsnm.org or call 397-9230 for more information. When you need transportation anywhere around Hobbs, think of Hobbs Express. Hobbs Express, 397-9290.
Back here at Tasker Arena, start of the fourth quarter, Hobbs outscoring Roswell High 21-5 in the third quarter and are up by 32 points. So 3 points away from running clock time here at Tasker Arena. I'm TJ Miracle, Tiffany Evie keeping an eye and an ear on things and juggling the cats and the chainsaws back at One Radio Square. So the inbound will come to Morales as we get this fourth quarter underway. Roswell's goal now is to keep it out of running clock time. Vasquez tries to split through two, and then they're going to say she travels. Ouch. That is turnover number 27 for the Lady Coyotes. Hobbs forcing 12 turnovers in that third quarter. So Zepeda to the front court, flashing it out to the eighth grader Ross. Ross from right to left, pushing it in, then out. Zepeda thinks, or rather Muniz thinks about the three. Thinks better of it. Back to Armitage. Drives it right baseline. Nifty little move for Aliana. She's got 6 in the ball game. Now 48-14. Lady Eagles 7:20 away from their 20th victory of the season. Flashing through traffic, Martinez, and she'll toss it out. Sorry, let's get that reset. And then Muniz says, yeah, thanks, I'll just take that away from you. Caseland will take it coast to coast off the steal. Misses the runner, but she was fouled. So Muniz will head to the line for two. As they're going to put that one up on Ineza Castro. That'll be her second personal, just the first team foul in the quarter. So now Muniz at the line. Caseland's first trip to the stripe tonight and gets the first, and we are in running clock time now. 49-14 is the score. They should start that one as soon as Caseland takes her second shot since the clock was stopped. So Caseland's second one is up. That one's no good, but the rebound is made by Ross. That's her 8th board of the ball game. To Armitage, out to Ross. Left slot for three and bang! Zoe Ross with the 11. 52-14. Lady Eagles in command. It's going to move fast now that we're in running clock time. As Vasquez controls it, gets a little pick set up by Morales. Hobbs just goes right through and around it. Bounce it onto the right baseline, then a three ball up, and that one is no good. And it'll be Muniz with her 5th rebound of the ball game, and then she gets tied up, but it'll stay Hobbs ball on the possession arrow. Again, clock continues to move here in New Mexico, most NFHS states. You do have the 35-point running clock rule. You do not, of course, in Texas. They play by college rules there, at least as far as scoring goes. To Muniz in the left wing, another three ball up. That one is short. Fight for the rebound, and that'll be Vasquez with her 10th board of the ball game. And then toss it down to a breaking Castro. Well, her first points of the ball game come in transition. 5:40 to go. Credit where credit is due. That was a nice play for the Lady Coyotes. Armitage flashes around. Muniz, WNBA distance from the right wing, and bang! Caseland Muniz, her 3rd tray of the ball game. Tray in for Caseland. And it's 55-16. Hobbs up by 39. 5:20 remaining in the contest. Is coming through is Martinez. Saves it, tosses out. Castro drives through, and then a no-look bounce. Lucky to get that to Alfaro. And now Vasquez will remove it out. Hobbs runs him back towards the timeline. Good defense for the Lady Eagles. Morales looking for some room. Almost loses the basketball, and it'll wind up in the hands of Castro. So Castro to Martinez, 4:45 remaining. Martinez takes it into the high post, gets the ball swatted away. It is loose on the court, and Aliana Armitage comes away with it and will move it to Zepeda. Zepeda coast to coast, the little underhand scoop, no good, and that'll be Alfaro with her first board. So Hobbs coming up empty again on a steal and transition, then into the middle, and another turnover. Transition this time to Ross, and Zoe misses it. And it'll be Armitage with her 9th board of the ball game, and Aliana just going to run it in, lean it in, and they are going to call the charge on Armitage. Her second personal, 10th turnover for the Lady Eagles, so Armitage with the charge. Dadgummit. And so now the hockey line change, all new players on the court for the black and gold with 3:45 to go in the contest. And so the inbound from Castro comes to Morales. Mojica picks her up quickly, then to Martinez on the near side. Martinez picks up the dribble. Hobbs trying to trap her up. And whistle, jump ball, stays Roswell ball. Good job by Mojica and Navarro to tie up Morales. 3:23 to go as Morales checking the elbows. She'll get it into Martinez. Martinez, the little spin move. Sorry, let me flash it back down. Sorry again, I'm on my own tonight on the solo camera. And then a foul. No, they're going to say that stepping on the sideline, 5, 10, 15. That is 31 turnovers for Roswell High. Hobbs up by 39. And so coming near side to Mojica. Mojica to Rivera. Back to Mojica, left wing, 3-ball, and bang! Mariah Mojica, her second tray of the ball game. Makes this a 58-16 shellacking. 2.5 minutes to go as the ball loose on the court again. Another turnover force. Good job by the Lady Eagles, and then a foul as Mojica trying to go off to the races. I think they're going to get that one on Martinez. Should be on the floor. Actually, it'll be on Morales. So it'll be her third personal. Just the second team foul on Roswell. Out of the game is Castro. Let's see who came in her place, as that'll be Miranda back in. Around to Mendoza. Tossing it over to Godwin at the line and then out to Mojica. Works as a pass to Navarro. Her shot not going to fall. And Godwin will come away with it, get it back out to Navarro. And Navarro takes it on the right baseline. And is going to be fouled. It'll be a floor foul. They were very adamant about that. Going to have a block foul called. That one will be on Martinez. So that'll be her second personal. I get everything written in the right spot here. So it'll be Mendoza. She'll toss it in to Mojica. Back to Rivera, who flashed through, and then to Godwin. Then that one going to be swatted away at the last moment by Vasquez. Of course, clock continues to move. That shifted back over there. Sometimes the camera moves on its own. So Hobbs basketball, 60 seconds to go. And then we're going to have the double dribble on Hobbs. 11th turnover for the Lady Eagles, under a minute to play. In a dominating performance by Hobbs tonight. 3 Lady Eagles in double figures. We'll get you those in the post-game report here coming up. Into the middle with Martinez, and then taken away by Rivera. Pirelli back down, backs it up with 30 seconds to go. Bounce it to Godwin, right elbow. Then to Mendoza, right corner for 3, and bang! Jordan Mendoza, her second tray of the ball game. 61-16, the Lady Eagles sending a message tonight with a Big victory. And then Katie Godwin will step in and take it away. And Godwin on transition, coast to coast, up and in. Godwin with 3 in the ball game. The steal and coast to coast the layup with 3, with 2, with 1. And that will do it for tonight. Our final score, the Hobbs Lady Eagles victorious 63-16 over Roswell High. We'll be back in 1 minute to wrap this one up as Lady Eagle basketball continues in a moment.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hardworking team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Welcome back to Tasker Arena. The Hobbs Lady Eagles victorious tonight. Our final 63-16 as Hobbs will improve to 20-2 on the year, but more importantly 2-0 in district. For Roswell High, their leading scorer tonight was Anamars Vasquez. She had 9 points to go along with 10 rebounds. So even though her team only was 16 points, she had a pretty good game for Roswell High. For your Hobbs Lady Eagles, every Lady Eagle save Areli Navarro that played tonight got in the scorebook. 3 Hobbs girls in double figures, paced by Caitlin Muniz with 12, Zoe Ross with 11, and then 10 points for Madison Zapata. 7 points for Corelli Rivera. Then you had 6 points for Aliana Armitage, 6 points for Jordan Mendoza, 6 points for Mariah Mojica, 3 points for Katie Godwin, and a bucket for Zaylee Hardison. Hobbs cleaned up on the glass tonight, 32 total. They won that battle handily. A little bit shaky from the line, going just 4 of 9, but yeah, in a game like that, it's not that big a deal. Only 11 turnovers in the contest for Hobbs while forcing, it's taken me a while, 34 in the ball game. And so that will just about wrap it up. Another score update coming in from over in Chavez County tonight. It is late in the third quarter, and the Hobbs boys have turned it on, and they now lead the Roswell High boys 45-38. That game also here on Hobbs Sports YouTube. So as soon as we wrap this one up, maybe turn it over and watch Ty on that one. So 63-16, our final score. Hobbs going to dropping Roswell High to 8-14 on the year, 0-2 in district, and Hobbs going to 20-2 on the season and 2-0 in district. So we will see you Friday night right back here at the friendly confines of Tasker Arena as the Lady Eagles will wrap up the first half of district against the Carlsbad Cave Girls. For Tiffany V in studio, keeping an eye and an ear on things. For my partner Don Morgan on assignment tonight, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Tasker Arena. This has been an exclusive presentation of Noel Mark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Good night, everybody.